Grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7 craft. Love in action, and this is where the disciples put love into action. So we are making a 3D globe craft. What does that look like? It looks something similar to this. Okay, and it can stand up. I know from this angle it may not look that way, but just imagine you have that. It's so you can actually stand, let it stand, and you can communicate about them going all into the world and spreading the gospel. Okay, so it may not look exactly like mine, but let's see what we need. You will need the printout of the globe. It may not be colored, it will be black and white, so that you can color and do your own thing, or it can be printed on colorful paper, the green, the pink, or yellow paper. Then you have at least 2 templates per child. 2 templates per child. So you'll notice that I have already glued this particular templates onto the embossed paper. So you need the globe template and you need embossed paper, okay, to make it firm. You will need, oopsie, in this case, for this particular craft, let each child have 2 of this. Ideally also, let it be on colored paper, or the child can color if they want to. So you have 2 of these, which will make 12, the 12 disciples. Now, what happens? Print out of the globe on embossed paper. Cut it out. So just follow the outline. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's one. I'll pick the scraps later. We always clean up our space after we have had craft or whatever else we may have done, but we always leave the place looking better than we found it. So as much as possible, I've looked for a map that accurately depicts the world. So you can even confirm, hopefully it's all correct. If not, you can see what adds. I know Southern Ocean has, is it Antarctica Ocean? So, but basically we have one large ocean, but it has its different names. Okay, so we have our 2 templates. What is our next step? You have the line in the middle. So ideally, to help you, you can fold in half, but using the line, but also you can just fold in half. Okay, fold in half and fold in half. If you make a mistake, don't worry, you can rectify it. That's one thing I like about paper. It's not set in stone. It's not like cement. Or is it cement? Depends with your English teacher. Okay, and then it's time to glue. So you take the surfaces, either one. You just need to glue one. You don't need to glue both. And then you have so ensure you have glued well so that they stick well even on the edges. And then now you place the 2 together. Try as much as possible that the base is aligned and even the edge. So before the glue sets, you just move it a little bit, then you flatten. It's okay if they don't align, there's no problem. And then you have, ta-da! Okay, so if you were to have the third one, you would put the third, but in this case, you just, with this, you still have what you need. Okay, which seems to be my favorite phrase. So now you will have your peoples. You see your peoples? You'll decide where to place them. These are the disciples putting love into action. Putting love into action. So they go tell it on the mountain. They will write, even when they're in big trouble. They will be persecuted because of their faith, but they still kept on preaching the word of God. So you'll decorate, and then you can also put, even on this other side, you can even join. If you're putting on this side, you can put there, you align them, and you have your craft where you can tell that the disciples are all over the world. Okay, so you have that particular craft, and then you can have your memory verse at the bottom. You can have the Bible reading at the bottom. You can have the lesson acronym, what are you learning, at the bottom. And then if you need to, you have that. But allow me to stick. Why am I letting them fly away? Why are they flying away? Okay, there we go. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's up to you. So let's fix our people, our disciples. Okay. Oh, don't stick to the table. The table is not the craft, but it is a type of craft. Carpentry. That's why you should respect everybody's profession, isn't it? I'm looking for the tiny peoples. So for now, I don't have additional, the ones that I've already cut out, but I'll add others here. Okay, and for him or her, because this is just the blobs, they don't have a gender. There we go. And you have your craft for the day, and I hope you'll enjoy making them. And you can even write the names of the disciples, by the way, because now you have, I believe you have the 2 copies, the 12 outlines. You can write who the disciples were, and then you can write one of them, or even you in the middle, like maybe put the 13th person and say, this is me putting love in action. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy this. It's quite a delightful craft, and I like the fact that you can keep it somewhere and it can start a conversation concerning how the disciples put love into action. Thank you for attending this particular craft. Have a nice time and see you soon.